I can probably kill this thing for you and be back in time for lunch.
Confident. Bones surround its lair. If you would finish this hunt, seek it there. If you succeed, find me at the Commando outpost.
Master Kelthan, Lord Rennick is dead. He was guarding these tablets.
Wantahumpa, Murirava Fupa Jipampawula. Kupa Tonti Toki Maki Chisa Chubolo Wawuni.
I've completed Kida's ritual. The Voss are cleansed.
Few outsiders heed my warnings. You are better. You have strength. The Nightmare Lands cannot harm you. Laren Kai sent you here to follow Jokul's path. You are ready to enter the Dark Heart. The Gormak King came here alone. We tracked him from Gormakos into the Nightmare Lands. There are many caves in the Dark Heart. Jokul entered the foulest, the Dark Hollow.
I completed the ritual. The Dark Hollow can't harm me.
Madness is not the only danger. The Dark Hollow is home to an ancient evil. All are drawn and lost to it. Voss, Gormak, outsiders, beasts. If they still live, they will attack you.
It's been a while since I broke a sweat. Might be fun.
You are either brave or a fool. The Dark Hollow gave Jokul his power. Find the source.
Jella's dead.
The darkness must come that the light shine brighter. I will set a hearing with the adjudicators. You should not live with this stain.
What do I have to do?
Go to the hearing board in Voss-Ka. I will speak on your behalf.
Congratulations. Voss is officially Grellic-free.
A sacred duty is fulfilled. For Ludovel and all Voss, I thank you. Take this. You're welcome among the hunters, outsider.
May we speak? We have questions. Your republic is unknown to us. Why have you come to Voss?
I do work with the Republic, but I'm no expert on their plans here.
That is disappointing.
And the Empire? What do they seek on Voss?
What am I, an info droid?
We will ask no more questions. Goodbye.
So, what was it like, Nocdrayan? I'd been asking Risha, but she gets all weird and prickly about it. She actually slapped me when I said it'd be a better story if you turned out to be his long-lost son. Even Rogan was impressed when he heard you dug up the old man's treasures.
Are you trying to butter me up?
I just want to know everything about you. How does someone become the most famous spacer in the galaxy anyway? Did you always know this was what you wanted to do? I'd like to imagine your parents programmed janitorial droids, and this was your way out of the family business.
Yes, that's it exactly.
Really? That's incredible! Did you mention something once? Otherwise, I don't know how I would have... Oh, right. I'll stop asking.
I petition Mirev Ka and the Tribunal for the outsider.
The outsider is accused of trafficking with Gormak. You take this on?
I do.
You both agree to all proceedings?
We do.
I'll play this one by the book.
You are accused of trafficking with Gormak. Testimony.
I was trying to uncover a sophisticated smuggling operation, headed by Rogan the Butcher.
The outsiders called Exchange worked with Jella Reneki to sell Gormak abominations.
We must confer. The evidence speaks. This crime is Jella Reneki's. She has been punished.
But you have other transgressions.
You can't just start making up new accusations.
For negotiating with Gormak, entering forbidden territory, and corrupting the moral health of an honoress, you owe a debt.
The accusation was trafficking, not...
You speak out of turn, husband.
It was my idea, honorable adjudicators. These lesser crimes stopped Jella Reneki. Punish me.
You guys decide whatever you want. I'm leaving.
Leave and you lose all diplomatic privileges on Voss.
I can't wait to see the last of this place.
You are innocent. They have no right to...
You sound more like an outsider with each word, Lokia Ka.
I will work this out. Go. I will find you later at our, mutual friend's shop.
Kabanotase makipuna, malituta odmishka.
My contacts would not risk hiding me. They say this man knows you. Does Jella live?
Jella won't be bothering your family again.
Thank you. I will not see Rogan send another Jella to control us. Would you take our trade instead?
I don't need the hassle. You want to say thanks? I'll take it in cash.
We have no need for credits here. Take all I have. I should return to my family. Thank you for their lives.
Vitisa roda, kopana chapurko utman gisa?
I did not think to be so long. I wish you a future of clear vision and strong will. I will not be the same.
Vidwana Shoto.
I hear you had some trouble on Voss. Captain? Senator Dodonna asked me to call. She's busy defending her decision to send such an undiplomatic ambassador to Voss at a crucial time. Any success learning Rogan's business?
Alright, what's the next step?
Your timing couldn't be better. We just received word that Rogan is calling a war council for all his surviving lieutenants. I checked into all of Ivory's bolt holes. The one on Tatooine seems to be the one still active.
Rogan always shows up to spoil my good time. Let's give him a taste.
Hear, hear. I bet I could get a good bid price to see the look on his face. This is your chance to wipe the slate and call the biggest criminal empire in the galaxy your own.
Does this make you proud? You fool the Republic into drowning you in honors while you fetch and heal for the Empire. Maybe you'll kill me, but not before I show the galaxy that you're a traitor.
I'd hoped I was driving you crazy, but I never meant it literally.
The joke's on you!
You're awfully trusting, Captain. A man helps you once so you can trust him forever. A woman gets selected so she'll be loyal to the office. See what your patrons are saying now.
Once that idiot captain takes out Rogan, the rest of the gangs will fold. We'll have the whole underworld locked up.
Then the Void Wolf will keep his promise? When the Empire wins, I'll have a planet of my own?
I never got to thank you for rescuing them from Rogan at Port Nowhere.
Next time I see those two, there won't be enough left of them to smear on a sandwich.
I never thought you'd survive the King's ransom, but it was awful good-hearted of you to clear Rogan out of my way. Now there's no one left to stand against me.
Since I'm dead anyway, what are you doing once you own the underworld? Gangsters make notoriously bad slaves.
He's put together a pirate fleet. The Republic expects an attack from outside, not from gangs within their borders.
Jane, Disorder, finish this off.
You were duped. Doesn't raise my opinion of you, but it does put us on the same side. I'll get your back, you get mine.
I don't trust you, but I don't think you're smart enough to do all this to trick me.
Apparently it doesn't take that much.
How touching. Too bad it ends here.
I'm man enough to admit you saved my life. Guess that's worth a ship full of blasters. You win. I'm just glad all the good you did the Republic was real and not another setup.
Say it again. I just want to savor this.
Savor the memory. Beyond you and me, the Void Wolf's got most of the galactic underworld working for him or running scared. He needs to go down, and I'm too old to do it. But I'll give you any weapons you need out of my personal vault.
Not that I'm turning down free stuff, but does that do me any good if we can't find the scum?
The Void Wolf's flagship is at Corellia. He was part of the plot to force its government to sell out to the Empire. My guess is Darmus and Dodonna are with him. You want to chase them, I can put you in touch with Correo, a fence I work with. I'm glad I never managed to knock you off. You for hire? The Republic needs every gun that's willing. Corellia's under Imperial control. Every squad, soldier, and CO in the galaxy is fighting to get her back. We thought the Empire had taken the planet by force. Turns out, they had the Corellian Council's blessing.
Why would the Corellian Council side with the Empire?
Credits? Power? No more elections? Your guess is as good as mine. The Empire's taken over factories, shipyards, even local transport. The transport blockade's become the most urgent problem. The Republic's got allies all over Corellia. But without access to the rocket tram system, most of the Republic army is stuck here.
You need someone skilled to regain access, I take it?
We've got our hands full just holding this spaceport. It's the only pipeline to Corellia we have left. Corellia is a core world, a major industrial hub, and one of the founding members of the Republic. If we fall here, it might be for good. General Aves knows more about the trans system situation. He wants to see anyone willing to help.
I'll report to General Aves. Just tell me where to find him.
General Aves has a command bunker here in the spaceport. I'll tell him to expect you.
General Aves, I was told you could use some help.
Captain, more than one officer has told me you can get things done. Corporal Hartke explained we've lost access to the rocket trams, but he wasn't clear to know why. The Empire's gotten their hands on some modified neutron emitters. They're using them to wipe out anyone on board the trams.
I'm guessing you discovered that the hard way.
The minute we landed, I sent my best squads ahead on the tram. They were dead before they reached their stop. The Republic has allies all over Corellia, but they're no help if we can't reach them. We've got to find those neutron emitters. We've received word that Corsac may have intel on the neutron emitters' location. They've carved out a safe haven in the red light sector.
What does Corsac stand for?
Corellian Security Force. Local law enforcement and our primary allies against the Empire. Without trams, the only way to reach the red light sector is on foot, and Imperial shock troops control what's in between. If you attack the Empire's supply camps, the shock troops will be distracted. My escort will move to meet up with Corsac as fast as we can.
I'll make a big mess for the Imperials to clean up.
We don't have time for hotshots. Get their attention and get out. Once you reach the red light sector, meet me in the Gilded Descent. It's an old casino turned Corsac fortress. I'll let Corsac know we're coming. We'll be right behind you.
Piti do tenya go kakajujo. Dabiska ku paliya. Kabanotase makipuna. Malituta udmishka. O pagthra wanawaga mi punawa duetwipe.
I'm not sure I want to hear the rest of this.
Kuchusa yomata chitoya. Asubwi mota uipa. Pampawula ji ota kakoga huta nupisto. Se gota do muti kihasa da puño. Liz di woto.
What's the countdown on the bombs?
Ni at ambumpa poshura mokili mokranki. Piti do tenyago kakajujo. Da biska ku paliya. Umpa hupa. Jikilia umpasa do biska.
I handled everything just like you wanted.
O grani tampio da pushi wumpa. Pu tula musta. Jaskruni do pat kurira. Do kanki kung.
Vemosam mikedem bayutsheu pika beretz. El danise chochka prostjebin haundele brami shakamti.
You know where a man named Curao might have fled to?
Yati haech benait sush benaya haseleolum.
No doubt the usual sort of business. My assistant, Hereda, of the Drawl. Seemed the war didn't heed our wish, Captain, though Shars made it back alive and whole. I trust you're here with Senator Dodonna. She arrived days ago and has been overhauling our strategy against the Empire.
Stop her. She's selling the Republic to the Void Wolves so she can become supreme dictator of her own little world.
That's quite an accusation, considering Dodonna's word is your only source of credibility in the Republic. Do you have proof? The Senate will require evidence.
I watched a recording of her and Darmus plotting to betray the Republic.
Darmus Polarin? His relationship with Dodonna has been the top scandal on Coruscant. Freda, check our records. Darmus Polarin's a known criminal. Does the SIS list any aliases or safe houses he's used on Corellia?
Achib et busho el haaretz acher yatshata mishom.
A slug like Darmus always leaves a nice slimy trail.
If you find anything useful, I'm waiting on the link.
Welcome to the Gilded Descent. Coruscant had the intel on the neutron emitters ready and waiting for us. The emitters are at Coronet Shipping. They're a major distributor of starship parts and weapons. The place is built like a fortress. Unfortunately, the Empire's using it as shock troop headquarters. That makes a straight assault impossible. Too many defenses.
You got a brilliant plan, right?
Nearly every place on Corellia has a back door. Corsac thinks some of the Solonian tunnels run right under Coronet Shipping. The Solonians haven't dealt much with the Republic, so I sent a Corellian to do the negotiating. He should have been back by now.
Who is this Corellian exactly? Can he be trusted?
Cole Kantaris, a former captain in Corsac's Council Guard. The man's impulsive, but he hasn't let me down yet.
Sir, Imperials attacked the rendezvous point. Captain Kantaris and the Solonian have been captured.
Someone tipped off the Imperials. Do we know where they're being held?
There's a captured Corsac station nearby. It would have the cell blocks and fortifications they'd need.
Corsac needs to keep the red light sector secure. You've got to free Captain Kantaris and his Solonian contact.
If they've been interrogated, the Empire might know your plans.
If they haven't, we're in the clear. Either way, I don't trust them with the Imperials for long. These Corsac stations have room for plenty more prisoners. Help them if you can. But Kantaris and his contact are your primary concern. I'll put Corsac on alert, and tell my scouts to watch for any sign of them. Get going.
They give you a success probability this time?
Yeah. And you don't want to know the numbers. Hey, I heard we had a privateer on the ground. Bad intel almost got my guys killed trying to assault the Rendili Vehicle Corporation. Give us a hand, I'd owe you big time.
Tell me what the problem was.
Mistaken info on enemy units. We're here to extract some high-tech shuttles that got left behind when the Empire seized Rundili.
Suckers are quick as a Hutt double deal. They'd be huge for supply and reinforcement runs.
Except Intel missed the whole army of mercenaries the Empire stationed there. So now we gotta get clever. We have a plan to steal those shuttles on the sly, but we'll need help with access and diversion.
I've had to get clever once or twice. What's the play?
There's a tunnel my men can use to infiltrate the warehouse, but the door's locked from inside. If you're gonna help, first thing is to fight your way in and unlock that door.
Next, we need a diversion. Blowing the fuel depot outside should do the trick.
Then we'll fly those shuttles out from under their noses. What do you think?
You're about to see a real live hero in action.
See that, Young? That's confidence. We'll be watching for the diversion.
Chanusna, asubi mota uipa, muja job chalka. Se gota do muti ki hasa da puño, lis di woto.
Rumor is you brought down a Hutt's business empire in one sabak game. Took everything you had, right down to his back scratcher.
Umpa hupa, jikilia umpasa do biska. Kabanotase makipuna, malituta odmishka. O bagthra wanawaga mi punawa duetwipe.
You're not what I'd call a neutral party in this.
Kunhuka taba tata kipuna. Chikos pa inikudad ijik liska chanagawa.